I worked for 32 years in local television news, and now I have recorded a bunch of interviews for a documentary. I've recorded a bunch of things for a podcast, and I've written hundreds of pages for a memoir. So I have a small media company, and the first thing I'm doing is I am producing a podcast called ManListening. ManListening is one word, no spaces, the opposite of mansplaining. And it's dedicated to the proposition that I, one individual straight white man, needs to learn to listen to women, all women, but most importantly to my wife and my daughters. And so I started going around recruiting friends to have these one-on-one conversations. So I'm trying to learn to listen to women without interruption, argument, or trying to offer them advice. I took a personality test. It said that I was an empathic listener. I told that to my wife, and she said, "Sweetheart, you are not an empathic listener." And I thought, well, either I fooled the test, or I'm fooling my wife, or I really am an empathic listener, usually just not with my wife. But clearly I need to work on and learn how to listen, even though I conducted interviews for 3 decades. I think I was dismissive of women in a variety of ways. One is in not according them as much import or gravitas as I would a man in a similar position. And the other was in the way that I spoke around women. I wasn't particularly considerate. I wasn't a grabber. I didn't assault anybody, but that doesn't mean that I accorded women in the workplace. I didn't accord them as much respect as I should have. I'm not doing the podcast that a 20-something would do or a 30-something, because I go to more funerals than weddings now. And I knew you don't have an infinite number of chances to get things right. And so I wanted to get this right, no matter what happens. If I, just lose tens of thousands of dollars, or if nobody listens to it or whatever, that I would still feel proud of what I had done. I could still say, I did what I could, put these stories out there. After that, it's up to the universe what happens to them. I have to feel good about this conversation, irrespective of whether anyone else listens to it. It was good for me, and I hope it was good for the woman who produced it, good for the woman who participated in it, good for the woman who listens to it, good for women who worked on the podcast. I hope it's a win-win-win-win. And I hope that Stuart is one of those constituents, and so is my wife, even if she never listens to the podcast. I hope that there are people who benefit from it who never even hear it.